Hello dear students, how are you? Hope you're fine and doing great. My name is Ms. Ragad and today we're going to have Top Stars 1 from Module 3, Be Careful. In today's lesson, we are going to identify 4 new words, locate details through reading. But before we start our lesson, let's remember together our classroom rules. It's very important that you keep quiet and you listen carefully to your teacher. And now, my students, we are going to start our English lesson. Are you ready? Let's start. As usual, we're going to start with our new words for today. Okay, my students, let's start with the first word for today. Let's have a look here. What do we have? We have wash hands, eat over plate, sit nicely, and so on. Can you please tell me, what do we call these instructions? You are great. We call them table manners. Table manners. Repeat after me. Table manners. Good job. Okay, my students, now let's have a look at our second word. Look here. What do we call this part of the hand? What do we call this part of the hand? Think. Yes, you are great. We call it elbow. Repeat after me. Elbow. Elbow. One more time. Elbow. Great job. Okay, my students, what do we have here? We have salt. Now, if you're sitting on the table and you need some salt on your dish, how do you ask for this salt? You will say, pass me the salt, please. Pass me the salt, please. So the word is pass. Pass. One more time. Pass. Great job. And what about this? Where you usually see it? We usually see it on the dining table or in the restaurant. What do we call this piece of cloth? We call it napkin. Repeat after me. Napkin. One more time. Napkin. Great job. Okay, my students, and now it's reading time. But before we start reading, we will describe the pictures. We will look at the pictures and describe them. In picture number 1 and 2, where do you think the girls and the teacher are? Super! They are at school. So in picture 1 and 2, they are at school. What about picture number 3? Where are they? Excellent. They are at school, in the classroom. Now, what about picture number 4? Where are they now? Great job. They are at home. Now, my students, it's time for reading. The children are at school. Mrs. Noor, today I'm going to tell you about table manners. Please sit down at the table. Amal, don't put your elbows on the table. Amal, okay, Mrs. Noor. Amal, pass me the salt, please. Alia, I need it too. Give it to me. Mrs. Noor, be polite and don't talk with your mouth full. Afaf, don't put the napkin around your neck. Put it on your lap, please. Afaf, sorry, Mrs. Noor. The next day, Mrs. Noor, let's see what you remember. Look at this quiz. Amal, I don't remember number 3. Afaf, I remember 12. Fatima, of course you do. Ha ha ha. On Saturday evening at home. Afaf, Lamia, don't put your elbows on the table, please. Lamia, you're right. Afaf, thank you. Afaf, I can tell you more about table manners later. Now, my students, we are going to read for the second time. And in this time, we are going to circle the new words. Let's read. Today, I'm going to tell you about table manners. Table manners. So, what is the new word? Great job. Table manners. Repeat after me. Table manners. Excellent. Now, let's see. Please sit down at the table. Amal, don't put your elbows on the table. Don't put your elbows on the table. What is the new word here? Great job. It is elbow. Elbow. Super. Amal, pass me the salt, please. Pass me the salt, please. Where's the new word here? Great job. Pass me. Pass me. Let's move on. Alia, I need it too. Give it to me. Mrs. Noor, be polite and don't talk with your mouth full. Afaf, don't put the napkin round your neck. Don't put the napkin round your neck. What is the new word? Excellent. Napkin. Let's circle it. Napkin. One more time. Napkin. Great job. Put it on your lap, please. Afaf. Sorry, Mrs. Noor. Now, the next day, let's see what you remember. Look at this quiz. I don't remember number 3. I remember it well. Of course you do. Ha ha ha. So no new words here. Let's move on. On Saturday evening at home, Lamia, don't put your elbows on the table, please. Don't put your elbows on the table, please. What is the new word here? You are great. Elbows. Let's circle it. So, elbows. Let's move on. You're right, Afaf. Thank you. I can tell you more about table manners later. I can tell you more about table manners later. What is the new word here? Great job. Table manners. Table manners. Super. Okay, my students, let's have a look at these pictures. We have wash hands, eat over plate, sit nicely, and so on. What do we call these actions or these instructions? We call them table manners. Table manners. Repeat after me. Table manners. Good job. And now, my students, it's reading time. The children are at school. Mrs. Noor, today I'm going to tell you about table manners. Please sit down at the table. Amal, don't put your elbows on the table. Amal, okay, Mrs. Noor. Amal, pass me the salt, please. Alia, I need it too. Give it to me. Mrs. Noor, be polite and don't talk with your mouth full. Afaf, don't put the napkin round your neck. Put it on your lap, please. Afaf, sorry, Mrs. Noor. The next day, Mrs. Noor, let's see what you remember. Look at this quiz. Amal, I don't remember number 3. Afaf, I remember it well. Fatima, of course you do. Ha ha ha. On Saturday evening at home. Afaf, Lamia, don't put your elbows on the table, please. Lamia, you're right, Afaf. Thank you. Afaf, I can tell you more about table manners later. Okay, my students, and now it's time for practicing. In this practice, you are going to read and complete. Let's do number 1. Can you blank me the salt, please? Again, can you blank me the salt, please? Here we have, can you throw me the salt or can you pass me the salt? Think, my students. Great job. Can you pass me the salt, please? Let's read it. Can you pass me the salt, please? Great job. Now let's move on. And now let's have a look at number 2. Let's see the picture first. What do we have here? We have a bike and a man fell off the bike. Let's see the sentence. I hurt my blank when I fell off my bike. Again, I hurt my blank when I fell off my bike. I hurt my elbow or I hurt my napkin. What do we see? What do we see? Great job. I hurt my elbow. I hurt my elbow when I fell off my bike. Let's move on. Number 3. Danny. Look at Danny. Danny has got terrible blank manners. He always eats with his elbows on the table. Again, Danny has got terrible, what do we say? Terrible napkin manners or terrible table manners? Great job. We say table manners. Let's repeat. Danny has got terrible table manners. He always eats with his elbows on the table. Number 4. Now let's have a look at this man. What is he putting round his neck? Let's read the sentence. Don't put the blank round your neck. Don't put the blank round your neck. Don't put the napkin or don't put the elbow. Don't put the napkin or don't put the elbow. Think, my students. Yes, you're right. Don't put the napkin. Here is the napkin. Don't put the napkin round your neck. Great job. And that was our lesson for today. We have finished our work for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much and see you soon. Bye-bye.